What's up, everybody? My name is Jacco Wissels, and a super welcome to Web Nomads, a place where you can learn how to start a blog, create a beautiful website, or even start an online store that you will love. And today we are going to do just that. We are going to focus on showing you how you can start a beautiful online store right here in South Africa. And we'll be using a platform called Shopify, and we'll also integrate it with one of our local payment gateways called PayFast. So without wasting more of your time, stay tuned. Man, 2020, it's been a crazy year, isn't it? I mean, we all are just kind of trying to keep our heads above water, and some of us, we are forced to look in a different direction, trying to make our own income or trying to generate our income. So, and there's multiple different ways, but there's doing it online has become so much easier than, say, 5 or 6 years ago. So starting your online store is actually a very, very creative and good way to go. It's extremely rewarding to make your first sale or even start generating a full-time income from your store, or to get yourself to a point where you can actually say, you know what, I'm done. I'm just going to focus on my store. I'm going to quit my current job. I'm going to stick with my current store and make it big. That is that is an amazing feeling. So, and each and every one watching this video, I wish that feeling, a specific feeling for each and every one of you. So if you are fully committed to change your life or to add value to your life, comment below, I'm committed to start a store and change my life. If you do that, I'll personally comment back or I'll personally reply to you and wishing you well. So if you guys don't mind, subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon for future updates, and also like this video. It will help me create more videos like this for people right here in South Africa. So let's quickly jump into the video and I'll tell you exactly what we are going to do. So as you know by now, we are going to use a platform called Shopify. Now, Shopify is extremely easy to set up a store, a very powerful store, I might add. It looks great, it works really well, it loads super fast, and you can add tons of features like apps and applications and so on that actually advance or add features to your site. Now we are going to actually add products, we're going to create categories, we are going to add pages, and above all, I'm going to show you how you can integrate PayFast with your Shopify store so that you will be able to receive payments on your store. So without wasting any more of your time, I know that you are just burning to get your store up and running. So let's do it. Alright guys, welcome to Shopify. Just below the video in the description, you'll see a link that will take you exactly to a page like this. This is shopify.co.za. So if you get to this page, you will see you can actually start your store for free for 40 days. No credit cards required, and you don't have to worry about paying anything for that 14 days. So this will give you a great head start to literally to learn and to figure out Shopify before you actually start selling or start actually paying for all the features. Now, why would you want to start a shop on Shopify? Well, Shopify is one of the biggest e-commerce all-in-one platforms where anyone can go to and actually start selling online in a matter of minutes. It's literally that easy. It is very customizable. It looks great. It is very fast, and half of the world are pretty much using Shopify to sell their goods online. And the cool thing about Shopify, we can use it right here in beautiful South Africa, and we can add some very cool payment gateways like PayFast and so on to our Shopify store, so we can actually accept payments in South Africa. So the first thing you want to do is you can go directly to start free trial here on the right top. And then we'll ask you for your email address. So I'm just going to quickly add mine. And then obviously they're gonna ask your store name. You can obviously change this a bit later, but this is gonna be your store name and also your URL name. So choose and pick wisely, because if you start with your name and start selling with that specific name, it's going to be hard to change it. So for this tutorial purposes, I'm going to make a store or design or start a store around the men's grooming products like beard oils, beard wash, and beard creams. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if Beard Origins is available, and let's go ahead and say create store. Save that, and what do you know, that Beard Origins is actually available. That is crazy. Let me just close this quickly here on top. Now it will take you to this screen. This is kind of just a normal regular onboarding process, so they just need a little bit more information about you. Are you really selling? I'm just playing around. I'm not selling products. I'm selling, just not online. You can go for that one if you want. This really doesn't matter. They're just doing a quick survey around their customers and the ones starting a new store. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for beauty. Are you setting up a store for a client? Yes, no, I'm just setting up one for myself. And I can just go ahead and say next. Now it's gonna ask you for all this address here. I'm just gonna fill this in and I'll see you on the next page. You can. Awesome, guys. A very welcome to Shopify. So I'm actually very happy that Beard Origins, the name, is actually available on Shopify, and that is pretty cool. So I'm actually thinking about starting a real store selling beard products, you know. All right, cool. So now welcome to the dashboard. So you'll see a couple of things in here. So don't feel intimidated by anything. I'll show you exactly how you can go ahead and get your store up and running and also customize the way you want. So here on the left is a panel. So you'll see orders, products, customers, analytics, marketing. So you can actually do Facebook marketing. You can add discounts. You can add actually apps to your store. It's like literally like apps you add to your phone. It actually enhances or add features to your store, which is pretty cool. And then we have this online store, and then we have point of sale. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go to online store, so we can go ahead and pick a theme for your site. So a theme is just a layout, just a template, the style and feel of your site. So at the moment we have the debut theme installed. So this comes pre-installed with Shopify. You're more than welcome to use this theme, or you can go to free themes here and choose one of these themes. So a very popular theme is this Brooklyn theme. It's very minimalistic. It is very clean, very modern, and it will take the visitor straight to the products. So there's two styles here. There's a classic and there's also playful, but I guess for beards and manly men, this playful style is going to be a little bit too playful. So let's go ahead back to classic and add the theme to library. And then we can go ahead and to the actions button here once it's done loading. Once it's done, go to actions and say publish. So this will publish your website or your store, but it's obviously password protected. Now we won't be able to enter your store. Go ahead and publish. And now we have the Brooklyn theme installed, and we can go ahead and say customize. Once it's loaded, you will be presented with a cool looking store, just like this one over here. And the first thing I want to bring your attention to is this editor here on the left. So this will basically, this is what you use to edit the sections with. So this slideshow is this main area here. This header is this part here. And then we have this rich text, this one right here. We have the collection list and feature list and so on and so on. So if we want to rearrange things, say for instance, I want this feature list to be above the collection, I can just go ahead to these little icons here and go ahead and drag it. And now I've switched them around. So that is pretty cool. So I'm just going to bring that one back for now. And then if I want to add one, I can just go ahead and add sections. So I can add blog post, collection list, feature list, image of text, slideshows, feature post, and many more different kind of sections here. So I'm just going to close this and then I'm gonna show you a quick where you can change the theme settings, and then on this tab right here. So the colors. So basically the colors will change on throughout the whole website. So if you change, for instance, this button's color to maybe green, it will change the button colors to green throughout the whole website. So you don't have to go manually change the buttons on every single page. You can change the headlines, you can change the body text, line color, button labels, and all the different cool colors on the site. Typography, you can go ahead and change up the typography. I like Poppins. It's a very straightforward font, and it's being used by quite a lot of different websites throughout the world. So you can go ahead and change the base size, the thickness, you want a semi-bold or ultra bold or whatever case may be, and you can work through these and change it up the way you like it. You'll also get the cart page where you can add different things. Just make it page, you don't have to worry too much about it. Social media, you can add social media accounts. You can already start adding your Facebook page, your Twitter accounts, your Pinterest accounts, and so on, and just add all your social media links to these, and then you get a favicon. Favicon is that little icon right next to your website's name in a browser tab, and then we can go to checkout. At checkout, you can just add your logo once again, and the rest of the stuff you don't really need to change. So let's go back to sections and start working on our header. So the first up is header. So header, let's see, header is this part here, this top part here. So let's add a logo. I've already added a logo or created a logo with a very cool tool. I'll show you guys just now in a bit, and there's my logo right there. So I've used a company or a website called Canva. You can use Canva to create all kinds of cool stuff. I'm not going to go into detail with this, but I've linked, there's a link in the description that will take you directly to Canva, and you can go ahead and design whatever you want. Yeah, and if you don't have a creative bone in your body, you can always go to Fiverr and ask someone to design a logo for you. This guy is starting at 265 Rand. Same, this one is 353 Rand, and it goes up all the way to, to the 10,000s. This guy is 26,000. That's a little bit too rough, but you get my point. You can design a logo here on Fiverr for extremely cheap. So let's go back to the site. So now I've added my cool looking logo, and I'm gonna go ahead and select that. So now I can see here my logo width. I would like to make it maybe a bit bigger, just like that. 210, I think it's good. And then we can see here if we add a hero image here. So let's go ahead and do that for now. So let's go ahead and add a hero image here. So the slideshow, I want to go ahead and choose full screen and go ahead with the first slideshow and say select image, upload. So now I've got this cool picture from this dude smoking a cigar with a nice beard. I got this picture at Unsplash. I'll also link to Unsplash. This is royalty-free images. You can go ahead and select whatever you want, and it doesn't, or it won't cost you a single cent. You're more than welcome to use whatever you want here on Unsplash. So go ahead and select your hero image. Let's go back here. There we go. All right. So my first slide is this image here. So obviously this is a little bit too difficult to read this texture. So I can just add a little bit opacity. Maybe make it 33%. See how it looks. Let's come back to this first slide. This looks a little bit better, maybe to about 45 or 50. That looks a bit better. So now you can see the problem we have here is that we sitting with a problem here. We can't see our logo. So let's go back to the header section and go ahead and unclick this one right here. There you go. So now we have this clean top look. We have got this white header here, and we can see our logo. So this makes a lot of sense, because every time if you have a logo that is one color only, and if you add it to your homepage and go to catalog page, this will be just white in anyway. So just stick to unticking that area there. But if you want to change up the colors of your logo, you're obviously more than welcome to. So I'm just going to go back to the home page. And now we're back here. So now we can see we have this beautiful Euro image, and we already got this header here on top with a nice logo. And so let's go ahead and add some text here. So let's see the slideshow and choose this first one here. And now we can see we've got the heading here, Euro banner, and let's say and then we have this subheading here. Well, the best for your beard, and introductory is whatever, you know, you guys. This section here you can change and let people know exactly what they can expect from your store. So now we've got this button label. You can't see the button right there because you need to paste a link. So we want a link for the button to go to products and say all products. Let's go back here, and now we can see our shop. So let's change this color to recently used. This color here. Let's quickly just use this slide here, remove content. Okay, so now we don't have a slide, but if you want to add a slide, you can always just add a slide. So every time this will rotate to a new image. I'm not a big fan of it. I like my site to be clean and straight to the point. You can always go ahead and add a slide. You'll just go through the same process here. You can obviously add the cycle times here, 5 to 7 or 10 seconds. So this looks pretty good. This looks pretty neat. And let's go ahead and save. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. So we've got this nice little area here, and we've got this button. So if you click on the button, it'll take you to the category or the product page. And now we have this section here, this rich text section here. So let's click on that for a second and then say heading. We are all about beards. And then we can add something a little bit about ourselves. Say, for instance, we read more. Okay, so when you're done with this area, so this is just a little bit of a teaser here to tell people who you are and what you do. Is this a great intro? Is this a great way to tell people, you know, you are 100%, you know, using organic products. You love beer products, and the customer itself will love your products. And if they want to read more, they can always just add a link here. Link, and we can go to pages. And then we obviously haven't created pages yet, but you can link this directly to your About Us page. Okay, so now we've got this section here, which asks us to have it small. That's a bit too small. Medium is obviously medium, and then we have large. I'll stick to large because if you have this section and you have someone on a mobile device, it's just easier to read when it's large. And then we have this top part, wide display. Wide display, or you can untick this. I'll stick to this for now. It looks good. Then we can go ahead and save. And then we can go back. And then we can start with our first collection. This is the collection list. So collection, select collection. Now we can select a collection, beard oils, beard creams, beard wash, and all that. But first, we actually have to go and create our collection. So let's go back, and then we can go back hitting this blue Shopify button here. Okay, so we need to go ahead and add collections. So here in the dashboard, go to products, and go down collections, And then you'll see our first collection here as homepage. You can just go ahead and delete that for now. We're not going to use it. Delete it. Okay, so let's create our first collection. So I want to go ahead and say oil, because I want to sell beard oil. So now I can add a description. If, description is optional if you want, or I can add a collection type. So if I choose manual, I have to actually go ahead and add this product manually to the oil collection, or add a beard oil manually to the oil collection. Or I can go ahead and say automate and go ahead here to variable and say product title and contains, and then I can just go ahead and say oil. Then of course I can go ahead and add a picture of this dropper bottle. Right, then I go to save. Right, so I'm going to add another one. Now our collection is saved, so let's quickly go ahead and view it. Perfect. So now we have 3 collections, and these are the main ones I want to focus on for right now for this tutorial. So next up, let's go ahead and add some products to your store. So let's go ahead over here to the left and go and say all products, and go ahead and say add products. So this is the area where you add products, photos, description, prices, and all that. So the very important part here is to remember that this, whatever you decide to call your product and the description here, it's very important to optimize it specifically for your SEO, for search engine optimization. So if someone searched for a specific product, Google needs to find that specific search term inside your description so they can actually show this product to the guy searching for the beer product. So let's go ahead and add a title. Organic beard oil. And then in this description I can just say 100% beard. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add some dummy text for now. So we can actually have a nice description here. And then we have to add media. Obviously we have to add photos. So let's add a file and then go ahead and add this one here. And if you have variable photos, or if you have a collection of photos, you can add another one here. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this one. So you have different views of the product, especially if you have, maybe if you're selling something with like clothes or anything like that, you can always add different views of the product. So go ahead to pricing. So now you can see it's already in rands, and that's why it's important to go to shopify.co.za. So this will actually pre-populate everything that we need in our country, in South Africa. So then we can go ahead and say, I want $100 for mine. So if you go here to compare price, this show a reduced price. So basically, if you have products on sale, you can go ahead and make this one 80. Then it will actually show in the front end the price is marked 20 Rand off. But I'm just going to go ahead and skip that one for now. And then cost per item, you can obviously say the customer won't see this, but this is just for yourself. It costs the company 60 Rand per unit, and I make 40 Rand profit. So this is quite nice if you go through your analytics and your stats. At the end of the month, you can actually see the profit margins. So if you charge tax on a product, you can click yes or no. This will obviously pull in the tax of the country, the sales tax, and add it to your product. And then obviously you can add the stock keeping unit or a barcode if you are really into into getting serious about your shop. So then we can say track quantity, and we have 55 of it, 55 of the product. This is a physical product, yes it is. So let's make the kilograms grams, because I'm sure that bottle doesn't weigh close to any. This bottle weighs 250 grams. This is just for the shipping, and then the customer information, select country, and it's only South Africa. We only are going to sell within our borders. So in most cases, where the product is manufactured, okay, and then we have harmonized system code. That is obviously we are going to sell within South Africa, so we're not going to worry about this HS. And if the product has a variant, so this is also very important. So this product does have a variant. So size, yes, we have 100 ml, and we have 200 ml. Okay, so the 100 ml, obviously the first one, the 200 ml, we sell for 200 rand, and we have 65 left. And then we can go down and see what actually this listing will look like in Google search. When someone search for beer products and my store's products pop up, that's what they will see. And so make this very enticing for people to click on this. So obviously, especially this part in the description area, make sure it's very enticing for people to follow through to click on the product. So if we scroll back up, we can see here on the right. So you can see this was supposed to pre-populate the oil. I'm sure I added a oils to the collection and not oil. So let's go ahead and leave that for now. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out in a bit. So this is an online store, and we have the product type, and we didn't go ahead and continue anything here. We didn't add a product type, but we did say the vendor is Beard Origins. Beard Origins. Origins. What's wrong with me? Okay, add Beard Origins. Then we have tags. Say beard oil. Well, that's good. And then we can go ahead and save product. So before we view this product, let's quickly go to collections. I just want to, beard oil, product title contains oil. Okay, let's go to all products. Okay, so if you scroll down, okay, so it actually pulled this product into the oil collection, so it will happen after you have saved. So let's go ahead and actually view this product here. So let's go and say preview. That's very cool, guys. So now we have this very cool looking, very clean looking sales or product page. We've got the organic beard oil for 100 rand. And we have the description here. We can share it by Facebook, tweeting it, or repinning it, or pinning it on Facebook. And we have this newsletter part here at the bottom. So that's very cool. So let's go ahead and change this to 200 ml. And so our prices also change to 200 rand. So now we can go ahead and add to cart, or we can go ahead and buy now. But before we do it, let's go ahead and add some more products. Okay, so I'm gonna speed this up and just add 2 more products. Let's go over here to online store and see what it looks like. All right, so this is our site, and as you can see, we don't have any products showing up on our website. So the one way we can fix this is to go back to our dashboard, and then we can go to customize right next to the Brooklyn tab there. All right, inside the editor, you can see here on the left collection list. I'm going to go ahead and remove this one. And also remove this one because I only have 3 products. So now I've got these nice little 3 blocks here. I'm going to go ahead and add the first one. First collection is wash, select. And then the second is a cream, select. And then the third is the oil, select. Okay, so let's save this and have a look. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. The site is really coming along. It looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and add something else. So I don't care much for this feature collection, this one here. I don't care much too about it. I am going to remove this, and now I have a featured product. So I want to draw attention to a specific product on my website. You know, any kind of product, a product that you want to feature, or a product that you're proud of, or a new product. So what you can do is you can go to feature product, select product, and beard cream. I want to bring attention to this beard cream because it's brand new and I want people to see it. So I can go ahead and choose to show the vendor here what I actually like. It's pretty cool. And I can go ahead and show dynamic checkout button, you know, like a PayPal button or whatever the case might be. So if I deselect it, it'll take away add to cart. And if I click it, it will show add to cart. And I would recommend using the add to cart. It is just much better to have this one year so that people can add to cart and continue shopping. Okay, so now we can have the social icons. We can choose to have it to show it or not. And it's always good to have it. So if people want to share it, they can always go ahead and share it. So let's go back here and go to the next section. So the next section is this newsletter section. It's very important to have these signups on your website. It will just allow you to remarket products to your subscribers. You can always add a little of motivation here, or a little a way, kind of like a magnet to where people can sign up to get something back in return, like a 20% discount on any products on the website. So I will show you a little bit later how you can add these discount codes, but for now we can just leave this as is, and then we can add another section. And in this section I want to add a map. Add map. So now I can say main office, and it is in so 121 Blowberg Street, and I can change this one to maybe Cape Town. What's going on with me today? And then obviously we have this dates here. So if you don't have a brick and mortar store, you can actually take this out. If you do have a brick and mortar, you can keep this, but online is obviously 24/7 hours a day. And then we have the map address here. You just add the map address, and then if we click get directions, the link cannot be opened inside the editor. Okay, so if you add your map address, your physical address, this will actually pop up when you enter this get directions. Another important thing, if you want to display a map here, you have to register for Google API key. It's very easy to do. Just register for it. It's a couple of steps. If you're done registered, you'll get an API key. Just copy and paste it, and it will show that map here. Another thing what you can do is to add to this placeholder, just to actually add an image. I'm just going to go ahead and add the same image here again. It's just to get the style of the site, you know, looking good. And so let's continue to the footer area. So if we continue to the footer area, is this part here at the bottom. This footer area is great if you want to add social share or social following icons. I'm just going to add these dummy links. So just to show you how they work. So you're going to obviously you're going to add your Facebook page here, your Twitter account name, and all that here, and it will actually bring up all the accounts here. So if someone want to follow you, they can just go ahead and click on one of these, and they can follow your page or your account. That is easy as it. So show payment icons. So obviously we haven't added PayFast yet. So if you add PayFast, it will show the icons here. That is also very cool. And the currency selector. So we don't have any currency settings at the moment or a selector at the moment. So it doesn't show at the moment. So let's go back and then just hit save. So now we have a very, very cool site. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like in mobile. So on your cell phone, this is what it will look like. This looks very, very cool, very clean, very modern, very minimalistic, straight to the point, and that's what you want. All right, so the next thing we can do is we can actually go ahead and add some pages to your website. So we need to go back to the dashboard. Okay, so on your dashboard, we have to go and add pages. Add page, and then we can say about us, and then we can go ahead and say about us, you know, who, why, how, and what. You know, that's very important to add to your website. Why you're doing it, who you are, where you are, and what are you using, and what makes you different from the other 60 million beard product shops on the planet. So the next thing you can do is just go ahead and save. So by the way, this text editor is pretty much the same as you would find in Word, you know. This is the format, the headings, heading 1 to heading 6. You can make it bold, italic, underline, and all that. Bullet list, number list, and the alignments, and so on. Also the color of the text, you can add links to it, you can add images, videos, and so on. So this is very easy to customize. It is very self-explanatory. You can go through it by yourself. I'm just going to go ahead and save this again. And then I'm going to go ahead and view page. Cool. So now we have this about us area. Obviously, it is not what it's supposed to be. It's ugly looking. It's kind of your job to kind of go ahead and make this very cool looking. Add some photos of you or your team and why you guys are doing it and all that kind of cool stuff. But as you can tell, it's a very clean, very minimalistic, and that's the way I like it. And you don't have to have a very fancy site with all kinds of crazy emojis and colors and everything to it. You want to keep people focused on buying products and not let them lose focus in all the craziness. All right, so let's go ahead back to pages, and then we can add another page. So this one we are going to say contact us, and now we can go to this template, and we can go ahead and say page contact and save. Now, if we view this page, we've got this very beautiful opt-in form right here on this page, so where people can actually go ahead and enter their details, their name, the message, their name, the email, the phone number, and their message, and they can hit send. And this will actually send this mail to that sign up email address you picked in the beginning of this video. So now if we go to pages, you will see our 2 pages here, and then if we go to navigation, we actually have to add those pages to our menu. So now we have this catalog one here, that basically this catalog page, and if we edit it, we can just kind of say shop. Catalog is, I don't know, it doesn't fit very well. We can just go and say shop, and we want to take it to all products, to take the visitor to all products. Apply. Now we want to add a new menu. So new menu, I'm just going to say about us, and add link, pages, and about us. Add. Then we want to add the contact us, obviously, the contact us page, and then is a page once more, and say contact us and add. Now we're going to go ahead and save. So let's have a look at our website now. So let's click on this eye icon, and there you go, guys. There's your shop. This is coming along very, very nicely. It's very cool looking. So let's click on a product here. This is our product. Looks very cool. And if we go back to home, and if we go to this one right here and say add to cart, you'll have this cart page where you can actually update cart or checkout. You can make it 2 or 3 or 4 or more, and then you can go ahead and check out. And then you'll see this little icon here on the right. It's got this little dot here, which means there's something in the cart. Go to About Us page. This About Us page, and then we have our Contact Us page. So this site, the shop, is coming along very, very nicely. So the next thing I want to show you quickly is how to add a link to one of your pages on the main home screen. So let's go back here to the dashboard and go to to online store, and go ahead and customize. Scroll down to this area here, to the rich text, and then I want to add a link here that will take people directly to my homepage, or my About Us page. Click About Us and save. Now you see it's a different color. So that's how easy it is to add a link to just regular text on this page. So if someone read this and they want to read some more about us, they can quickly click on this link here and I'll take them directly to the About Us page. That's how easy it is. So next up, we have to run through a couple of settings. Yeah, so these settings are pretty important to go through. So go to settings, and then we have quite a few to work through. I'm just gonna run through most of these, and the ones that's very important, I'll take it a bit slower. So we go to general. Okay, so basically this is just the store name, the legal name of the business, the cell phone number, the street address, and all that kind of stuff. So you can go through all of these and make sure everything is fine. The currency is in Rand, and the metric system, that's also fine, Pretoria, and all that kind of stuff. And if we go back to payments, make sure this is very important. This is where I'm going to show you how you can add your PayFast. And that is one of the payment gateways we use, and it's the one I recommend in South Africa. It's one of the older ones. They're very secure. They've got very cool payment features, and it will kind of suit everyone right here in South Africa. And it's no hassle to ask them for a payout right into your account. So the first thing we're gonna do is come down here. So if you want to activate PayPal Express, you're more than welcome to. PayPal is not a big thing in South Africa, but if you dealing with customers that do have PayPal accounts, you can go ahead and activate PayPal Express. It's not a big deal, but if you want to get the store up and running and have payment gateways of South Africa like PayFast, I would go here to third parties. And then obviously this runs in alphabetical order. So if you're all the way down, you don't find PayFast, it's all the way up here. So go ahead and click on PayFast. Now PayFast, to connect your store with PayFast, you need to actually go ahead and create a PayFast account. And when you create an account, let me go and show you. You can just go to payfast.co.za, and when you get here, you just go up to sign up. This is very easy, guys. This is very easy to do, and it's also free to set up. So if you go, just enter email address. Email address is very important, and also choose a password. If you're a business, you can go for business. If you're an individual, go for individual. So it doesn't matter what type you choose, you are going to have to add documents, supporting documents to PayFast in order for them to actually activate your account. But if you click, say for instance, you're an individual, and you continue, and once you get to the information, once you manage to log in and create an account for you, you will be able to get to a dashboard like this one right here. You see right here. So this is actually a dashboard, a transaction, or one of my accounts, one of my dashboards right in PayFast. And if you go back to Shopify, you will see they want a merchant ID, and it is this merchant ID right here. So you can just go ahead and copy that, copy, and then paste, and go back here, and I want a merchant key. It's this one here, copy, and go ahead and paste. And now I can go ahead and make sure the Visa, the MasterCard, PayFast, MobiCredit, everything is fine. If you want to be in test mode, you can enable test mode, but you can go ahead and activate PayFast. You don't have to save that. And there you go, guys. That's how easy, that's literally how easy it is to add PayFast to your Shopify store. It couldn't be any easier. But anyway, so that is cool. So our payments is already set up for our store. So now if we go ahead and have a look at our store, if we scroll all the way down, you will see these little trust icons here at the bottom. These are automatically added by Shopify. So now these create trust with your buyers, with your visitors. And yeah, so that was very important to do and get your store up and running. So trust me, if I say stick with PayFast, they're very cool. Their transaction fees are not the highest in the world, but at least you know for sure you're going to get your money without any hassle. And yeah, for sure. So let's go back to settings. And then we go to checkout. So this is obviously important, customer accounts. So basically, do customers need to required to create an account before they can buy? So I would say accounts are optional. So you can obviously, customers can choose to use the phone number or email. I'll just go ahead and choose email. So basically this, you have to make your store as streamlined as possible. You don't need to bring any friction into your store. As soon as people, if people are just plain weird, if the color of the buy button is not right, they will X out. So just make sure everything is fine. So yeah, on the contact, the customer contact, the email, this one is fine. Customer can choose to add phone number or email to shipping address. That's also fine. So you can actually require first and last name, the form options. And then you can, company name is hidden. It's fine. This is fine. Okay, that's fine. Tipping, you don't have to worry about tipping. I'm not gonna worry. This is my store has got nothing to do with tipping. And order processing, you can leave these just as is. And then after an order has been paid, do not automatically fulfill. Okay, so basically what this is saying, so you have to manually fulfill the order. And then we can go down to email marketing and then pre-select a sign-up option. So basically, if a client goes through the buying process, they can actually, the Shopify will prompt them to sign up for a newsletter. So if they do, you can actually go ahead and send them new products or new specials every month or so. I can just go ahead and save. So let's go back to settings. Another one that I want to bring to your attention is shipping and deliveries. So this is very important. So we actually have to get our shipping correct. So you have to go do your homework, or on which shipping or what shipping you are going to use, what shipping company you are going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and say as a rate is flat, a flat rate, add flat, and the courier service is 80 Rand. And then use courier for app, nope, set up our own rates, it's fine. And then add conditions, say for instance, based on item weight, that's fine, done. Okay, so now I've got a shipping, a flat rate for domestic anywhere in South Africa for 80 Rand. You can obviously go and change this and say, so I want to be able to ship products to clients for free if they order something, a value of 900 Rand and more. So free shipping, and we say price is 0, and then we add a condition based on order price, and the minimum order is 900. Done. That's how easy it was to add that. So now I will show you quickly how that works. How a visitor will be able to get this free shipping, on the site. So then we have this rest of the world shipping. We're not going to ship to the rest of the world, but if you can and your products are allowed to ship to the rest of the world, you're more than welcome to run through these. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. So now, if someone add a email address or a physical address to Shopify and is within South Africa borders, this rates will start kicking in. If it's outside of the borders, it will just prompt the guy that, listen, we won't be able to ship to your country. So let's go back to settings. So remember, guys, it's very important to run through the payments to add your PayFast. Also important to go to checkout, to shipping, and make sure to add your shipping fees. You can go through taxes, locations, as obviously you can go through notifications. It is just what email notifications you get when someone purchases, and also notifications your customers get. Gift cards, files, sales channels, plan permissions, and then obviously let's go to billing, to legal. So every store needs a refund policy, and a cool thing about Shopify, they will actually create a legal or a refund policy. They'll generate one for you for absolutely for free. There you go. You can see they'll already add my email addresses, and I can go to private policy, add one right there, terms of service, add one right there, and then obviously the shipping policy. Shipping policy is very important. They can't generate one for you, because it will be very specific for what country you live in, and also what shipping processor or provider you're going to use. You're going to use Africa or Courier Guy, Pargo, or whatever the case may be. I'll link a couple of career companies in the description. You're more than welcome to check out and use. So let's save that. All right, guys. So legal pages has been saved, and let's go and have a look at our store once more. So now we have this beautiful looking store. Our payment is up and going. We've got our PayFast connected. We're ready to receive payments, and our store is looking good. And now I want to add some apps to the store to make it absolutely, to make it shine. We already got it to a place where the shop was already looking good, but now we want to add cool features, bump up our site a little bit, our store, but make it an official, cool looking site. So you can see this black bar here. This is an announcement bar. So let's go ahead and change this up, and I want to show you what you can add here also. So let's go to to the dashboard, and let's go back to online store, and then customize. And then we go to, it's loading. Then we go to header and scroll down all the way to the announcement bar. So you can either go ahead and say you don't want it, or you can go ahead and say you want it. Or you can choose to have it on the homepage only, or whatever the case may be. But this is great to tell people, we already set a free shipping rate for people who purchase products with with the value of 900 or more. So let's say free shipping on orders more than 900 rand. What's going on with my spelling today? Okay, so now this announcement bar actually will tell people right off the bat if they purchase anything more, if they buy products of the value of 900 or more, they can get free shipping. So, but the color blends in pretty well. So let's change it up to something a little bit more, that pops a little bit more. So this looks good. I like that. So let the text, the text is white, text is good. It's perfectly fine like that. So let's go ahead and save this. And let's quickly see if we refresh this. And now we've got this beautiful bar here at the top telling people, listen, man, if you do make the effort of buying more products from me, I'll do my part and send it to you for absolutely for free. But now let's actually add a cool app that will bring a new feature to this right here. So let's go to the dashboard again, and let's go to apps. Visit the App Store. So the App Store is pretty much the same as the App Store on your phone. It literally adds very cool features. It enhances your website. But don't go too crazy with the apps. It will make your site a bit slower, or it can actually break your website. So just add the necessary ones, or the ones that will add features. Don't add all kinds of crazy stuff to your site. But you're more than welcome to run through these. There are literally thousands and thousands of apps, both premium and free. So the one I want to add here is called Free Shipping Bar. Very popular app. Let's go down. Let's go this one here. You can also see it's got 4.9 out of 5 stars. It's got a crazy amount of reviews, so you can't go wrong with one like an app like this. Let's go ahead and click on this one here, and then we're gonna go ahead and add app. Loads. All right, install app. Okay, so what this app is going to do for your store is this app is going to also make one of those announcement bars, but it will tell people if they add products like 60 or 100 or 200 rand to the store, they will actually encourage people by telling them you only have 600 rand left before you get to free shipping. So let's quickly create one and you'll see for yourself. Basic template, I like, let's go for this one here. Okay, free shipping for orders over 100 rand, only 900. Okay, congratulations. Okay, preview. Okay, so we want the free shipping goal is 900 rand. And then we have free shipping of orders over 900 rand. That's good. Progress message only, yes. Okay, away from shipping, that's also good. Congratulations, you've got free shipping off. Okay, everything seems to be 100% fine. Currency is in ZAR. Text color, the background color, let's make it, I don't have the gold anymore. So let's, I have to figure any color here. Let's make, that's maybe a bit rough. Yeah, let's make it a bit lighter. Look at the text color is this. Let's make the text color white. White, and the special text color is red. So that's good. So now we've got this no image. You can get one of these background images here, but obviously it's if you upgrade to the premium version. So we're not too worried about that. The fonts, we can go with Roboto, a big Roboto and fonts guy. So, and then I can make this 20, just to make the font size a little bit bigger. The padding, we also have to increase that maybe to 15, and then we can go ahead and save this. Save. Bar created successfully. So now if we go and have a look at our store, we've got this one here, only 600 Rand away from free shipping. So let's quickly go to this here and update this, remove. Okay, so now my cart is empty. Go back to home. So now so basically we have to remove the regular one, or the one that comes with Shopify. So, and now you see this free shipping for orders over 900 Rand. So now if someone goes ahead and order maybe one of these creams, beer cream, and they add to the cart 150, now it says only $750 Rand away from shipping. So this is a great way you can encourage your shoppers to spend more money on your site. So let's go ahead and make this actually 6. No, it kicked me out now. Okay, so let's go ahead and update cart. So it doesn't want me to add 6, it seems. It wants me to upgrade to the premium package. Okay, congratulations, you've got free shipping. So now this banner will tell the visitor, congratulations man, you've got free shipping, and you can go ahead and check out. So obviously if someone checks out, it will take them to a checkout page, and where they can add all their information, the shipping information, and all that kind of stuff. So obviously you have to pick a plan. So let's quickly talk about this part here. So Shopify is obviously for free to get your store up and running, right? It's good. It's good for anyone that doesn't know anything about online stores or how to set up a store, to actually just test the waters to see if they will be able to do it. But you've seen in this quick tutorial that it's extremely easy to set up a Shopify account, a Shopify store, and add your PayFast account to that store. It's literally in a couple of clicks and you'll be able to do it. So Shopify, for this basic, this is more than enough to get you started, is $29 a month. Now, let's say $29 to rands. At the moment, it is 486 rands per month. So that's what this Shopify store is going to cost you per month to be able to run your store, to have a fully functional website in South Africa. That is really not too bad, considering you can start a business for much more than that. But yeah. So another thing I quickly want to bring your attention to is domains. So domains. So this is actually my store right here, my account. So if I open in incognito window and paste this here and go visit, you will see this Beard Origins screen here, opening soon, be the first to know when we launch. Then you actually have to enter your email address, or you can enter the password they've provided you. So once you upgraded your store to a package, this will actually go away. So for now, you can't really, and if you upgrade to a package, you can't have a store called beardorigins.myshopify.com. It is very unprofessional, and people won't take your store seriously. So I definitely would go ahead and buy a new domain name. The domain name is actually your URL or your store's name, your website's name. So let's go ahead and see Beard Origins.co.za. It won't be available because I own this domain in any way. You're going available, so I've bought this domain. So let's go beardorigins1.co.za, and there you go. So this domain here is actually available at $22 a year. So now $22 a year is really not bad. It's 368 rand per month, per year. And I mean, you can sell a couple of products, not even a couple of products, and you'll be able to make that money back. So a very important note, you have to, if you want to be taken serious in this e-commerce industry, you have to have your own personalized domain for your store. So that's it, guys. It's very easy. So to set up a Shopify store, just remember to make it as clean and as easy for people to navigate and to understand. Make sure to optimize your photos, well or good for your store. Like this one, for instance, this oil bottle is obviously way too big. These two are fine. Just make sure to add nice descriptions to your products, and try to and then right after that, make sure to promote your store. Go all out. Enjoy it, create a cool store, and if you've managed to build a very cool store, please leave a comment in the comment section with a link to your store. I would love to go and check out your store and brag about it. Yourself, be proud of it. Share your store with the world, and yeah, I hope you make tons of sales, and I hope you become financially free to be able to do whatever you want. And man, just all of the best. Good luck with your store, and I'll see you in the next video.